dirty or scratches or both. It's early. I wanted to get a jump on some work today just because it's Father's Day, so I didn't want to spend the whole day working in case the kids wanted to do something, but I also want to get something done. I haven't even got my shoes on yet. I'm going to say thank you right off the bat to a couple people that said that they thought that I could have done this. I've done a great job of tricking you. I can't frame stuff up like this. I've never done anything like that. And the guy that I hired had quite a bit of experience, and he still worked by himself. So yeah, he proved, one person could do it. But that one person's not me. And I've got no problem with saying that. That's difficult to do. It's okay that I can't, right? That's not downplaying my skills with anything else, knowing that I can't do something like this. It's good to know your limitations in building and in life. I'm looking forward to trying to reverse engineer this section. I'm going to rip that all out of there and then try to, try to make that look the way it did. Wish me luck, because honestly, I've got no clue. All right, Lucas, before you rip this out, I think you should probably take some video of it. It looks like I'm gonna have to get an interior kind of wall type thing that goes all the way across to that new beam. And then from that, you're gonna put little pieces of 2x4 scabbed out to be flush here with maybe this, where you put up your new fascia, something like that maybe. That's what it looks like. All right, so I just taken off that piece of crown, and you can clearly see, obviously, it's like a 1x4 up there, and then there's more wood that goes there, and then to another piece of crown. That's pretty basic, and then you can see there's some 2x4s up in here that we're gonna get to, that it all frames to. That's pretty easy too.
No, I've never been good at knowing the difference of when to let it go and when to keep wishing. Hope so high and it left me crying. Probably do it again. No, wrestle in my expectations. Well, I lost my trust and it went with no warning. You could hear it in my voice when I told you the story. I said I'm alright, but you know I'm lying. Oh, I'll probably do it again. Oh, wrestle in my expectations. Old hope is a stubborn thing. Just a sliver of light.
I've decided to bring you along on a journey of making a single piece for this porch. Not long format, but you'll get the point here. The piece I'm gonna make is, can you point to it actually, sweetheart? Yeah, it's that. So it's a flat piece that goes up underneath the header. And you can see, maybe you can see here better, it's chamfered but not all the way. It stops. So I'm gonna make this piece for the back porch.
Wrestle in my expectations. Well, I got a few answers, but I still got questions. And maybe by now I should have learned my lesson. I'll probably do it again. Wrestle in my expectations. Old hope is a stubborn thing, just a sliver of light, and I'm dreaming of the morning. Wrestle in my expectations. Got these expectations. Wrestle in my expectations.
I gotta be careful not to sand too much because I can see the saw marks a little bit. You probably won't see them through the paint. But I want some texture. I don't want, you know, if I wanted plastic, I'd put plastic up there. I want it to look like real wood. I'll show you the chamfers. Pretty small detail, but I tell you, you can see it. Okay, now I'll go back out. Hopefully you can see that chamfer. I think you can. I'm gonna have to, when I put the, oh, come on camera. When I put that flat piece across all these, everything will line up and it'll be like one big flat thing. I may have to put in little tiny pieces through here. I'm gonna probably have to, but that will be something I can do. Last thing I'm gonna do is, you can see this is chamfered. This is the one I went all the way to this edge. And now I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use my router to chamfer this one, the old one, because that should have been chamfered. Whoever did this porch, they wanted it. This outhouse is a lot newer than the front porch, right? But they clearly tried to make it look like the front porch, but they didn't chamfer. So I'm gonna chamfer it over and stop about 5 inches short, and that should really tie that all together. Four or five more things up here, and it's gonna look spectacular. Like, really good. I still don't know how I'm gonna do the very end, but that's for another day.
So we're building it out because the top of these come out about 1 inch on both sides. So we're getting a little backer piece, and then we'll put the bottom on flush with that bottom.
You know, it's kind of funny how a room full of things feels completely empty when you're not in the wings. How could I have known the fortune I would find, a peace deep in my bones, the beauty day and night, and you by your side. Oh, and I can't imagine any other way. The way our world needs your touch. You're touching every space, and how it makes any place feel like home.
If you can see my little lines, I'm just gonna take that board down. I'm gonna basically cut those lines straighter, so then those boards there can go tighter together, which will close up all my gap here, or most of it.
'Cause you're the ground beneath it all, and you make anywhere feel like home. Home isn't where we live, it's living by your side. Oh, and I can't imagine any other way. The way our world needs your touch. You're touching every space, and how it makes any place feel like home.
So, like Bob Ross, we're gonna paint a beautiful picture, but instead of art, it's a memory. Over a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I don't know, it's been a long time, we bought this tamarack. We had no idea how much we were gonna need, but we knew we were gonna use it for the porch. We knew that. I assumed it was gonna be 6-inch pieces, and we had to cut them all down to 5. That's a big difference when you're doing 13, 14 feet. Anyways, this whole time I've been thinking that we weren't gonna have enough, right? How many times have I said that?
Every time we talk about it.
Yeah, like probably every time. Well, we're to the end, as you can kind of see behind me. And guess what? Guess stinking what? You could probably put that piece into place now. I think I cut that good enough to go around.
Mom. Yeah, baby.
I love you.
I love you too.
You got to go underneath it. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
A little bit more?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh. Looks good.
Okay, so you can see we haven't screwed these down, but there's what? What do you think? 3 inches? 2
Yeah.
inches? You can measure
Try
it.
3.
Here, let me kick you this. I'm going to say 2.5.
2 7/8.
Okay, well, 2 7/8. That's the gap. Now, of the pieces we have left that are usable and good, it's this pile right here. These are 4-inch, and there's 4 of them. So I'm going to have to rip those down to fit, but that is insane to think how close it was. There's tons of cutoff pieces over here. I didn't use anything that I wasn't happy with as far as quality goes. I cut around a lot of knots, and I really thought that was going to jip me short. But we are just, like, I know there's a couple really long pieces here, so yeah, I could have used those too, but look at that. Feels so good to have this done. Well, it's not done. I ran out of screws, so I gotta get some more screws, finish screwing some of this down. But, yes, just, it's like a perfect size for our family too. Some people probably think it's a little too big, but what's wrong with this chair? This chair is... We need new patio furniture. Looking forward to oiling it or whatever. All right, that's it for now. Starting the process of getting these old 2x4s ready. That's what I'm going to use for my ceiling rafters. I'm happy to use these. They're very, very heavy, dense, tight grain old 2x4s. It's going to work perfectly for going up there. 141 3/4. They've all been exactly the same.
That's good.
Yeah, I can probably just trust it, but I don't. So now I'm going to go and cut that. I tip it over, and I've got a little key here for what I need to trim each one of these. And I just put it on the 2x4, trace my lines. I don't need to trace that one. And you should hear it drop. That's when you know you at least cut it enough. Maybe too much. I'm doing 3 screws on each piece here. Figured that's enough. There we go. Well, now that I got all the ceiling rafters in, they look good. Kind of looks like a ceiling now. It's kind of nice. Gives you more perception. I'm going to do the stairs today. I'd like to think that it's just going to be like an easy job. It probably won't be. I think old me would have just put pressure treated lumber on top of these and called it good. But I'm going to get I've got some poplar in the barn. I'm going to put some boards on these risers. Oh my god, I love those screws. Screws are amazing. Man, I love those screws. They're just like so satisfying because the way they bend the stuff down is so cool.
What are you doing? Got a walkie-talkie?
Yep. Google.
Who are you talking to?
Yes.
Oh.
Google.
It's hard to make anything look good when you got a big pile of trash next to the deck.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, look at this beautiful thing. Oh, never mind. See, like, doesn't that look better? Yeah. I just have that one more board to do, and I've got it over there, and I'm going to use tamarack down there because that's going to be in contact with the ground. So I'm just going to mill that up real quick, nail it into place, and then we'll call this project done. Okay, our first experience here with the fake wood decking has not been positive. It shows every little footprint, and when I used a pencil to make lines to make sure my screws were straight, the pencil apparently dented or made a line, which then Sarah tried to scrub off, which she used a magic eraser, and then that made now what looks to be smudge marks that won't come off. Well, you live and you learn. This video has been weird from the get-go. I didn't show really any of the decking. I thought I had footage of that, but I don't. I mean, you saw me go up to here because I put this grate in a couple videos ago. So then, I mean, all you missed was from here to there. It's amazing that I had enough of that tamarack. Just lucky. And then I did get all of these joists in. I did show you, obviously, in this video, one of those. There's no sense in me showing you all of them because, let's be honest, every single one of them is the same. One thing that you'll notice that I didn't mention until just now is Sarah did oil one of these beams. We're not really sure what kind of wood that is. We're thinking it's oak. Could be maple. Could be chestnut. Could be who knows. We know it's very dense, very, very heavy. We're going to be keeping them like that. I asked on Instagram what everybody thought, and they said don't paint it. So one guy said if I painted them, he'd call the cops on me, and I don't want to get into anything like that. So we're not going to paint those. They're going to stay like that. We are going to order some paint for everything else, and as far as, well, the trim and stuff, and like, you know, the stairs and maybe around here, you know, all that will be painted white. And we're thinking about getting what's it called? Linseed oil paint. Okay, so what do I have left to do? Well, left to do is, well, the obvious. I need to do that. I've put it on off long enough. I need to do the ceiling and some lights. But more importantly, I need to do the railing. The railing just needs to be done per code. It needs to be done because it'd be safer. So the railing will be next for me. And we need to oil the decking. We got some oil for that. And then I need to make the lattice for down here. And then I think it would be done. So that's exciting. It looks the part. It looks so good. So happy with it. Love it. All right, so I guess that's where this video is going to end. You know, it's hard putting videos together when I just work a little bit every now and then. And as some of you know here, the tenant is officially moved. That place is opened up. I'm probably actually going to go live right now for the Patreon people. Send them a link so they can see, and we'll do a walkthrough for them. And then when I get time, I'll be definitely doing a walkthrough video soon. Probably this weekend or somewhere next week. I think originally we planned on starting the other side just instantaneously, but I mean, that was years ago that we made that plan. The price increases of everything have really got me scared because I just think it's going to be, well, it's going to be expensive no matter what, but I think it's going to be overly expensive because of the price of materials. A lot of people are holding off on jobs. I really don't want to do that. I want to get started to some degree, but I also don't want to go in so deep that I can't get out because it's just so expensive. I mean, spray foam, when I did spray foam on the stone side, it was $1 per inch per foot. 12 inches by 12 inches, 1 inch thick, it was $1. It's $1.63 right now. It's a 63% increase. Doesn't sound like a lot, right? 63 cents. But you're talking, instead of $7,500, you know, it could be more like 12 to 13,000. We'll do what we can as we can. We're going to share as much as possible. I definitely am planning on doing I'm hoping 2 videos a week when I do start. It'll be just like before too, when I was doing the stone house. It's whatever I get done that week. You'll see it. I mean, we're talking full demo, all new floors, all new framing, changing the layout completely, changing where doors, changing windows, everything. I think a lot's gonna happen. It's exciting. Sissy doesn't want me to do any of it, right? She wants me to leave the other side as is and just let her have a playroom. Just have a big playroom over there. I mean, I can't say that wouldn't be fun.
Yeah. Jay said said that you're gonna say that side
Yeah.
of the house is gonna be yours, and the stone side's ours.
Wow, you get the stone side?
Well, that's what Jay said.
I would keep the stone side if that was to. I would definitely keep the stone side. You guys could probably have the other side, but that is going to be a pretty good sized kitchen, a place for us to eat, and a master bedroom, our own bedroom, so we don't have to sleep in Ellie's room. Our own bathroom, even though I don't mind sharing bathrooms with you guys. But yeah, lot to do. That's it. Turning into a ramble jamble. Nobody likes that. Some people do, I know. That's it. Till next time. Have a good week, everybody. I was waiting for you to say bye.
Bye.